Yeah, I had to come up with the tuition itself. I had to come up with the name My Connects Tuition. As you see the logo, me meditating there, you know what I'm saying? As you see it on the background, you know, that's it. That's what you see. So, what I can say to people out there who are listening to this or who are watching to this Connects TV is that there is no learning barriers or restrictions. We are now from primary, but learning things more than those that are being taught in university. You know what I'm saying? That's to say that we are reading unique books. We are just to say that we are just leaving the primary school. We are just doing standard 7 yesterday, or we are just moving from standard 5, we are going to standard 6, or we are from standard 6, we are going to standard 7 next year. But still, we are able to take or collect books that are going to teach us more things about life. We are reading more books. We are reading big books that other people wouldn't think that it will be best for us to read, you know what I'm saying? That's to say that we are getting knowledge at the young age. We are not setting some restriction age, about how old shall we be reading this kind of book, or whether we should be reading The Richest Man in Babylon when we are 16 or not, or whether we shall read Think and Grow Rich book when we are 13 years old or not, or whether we shall read it to this book when we are this age. There's no restriction of age, and there are no barriers to when we shall learn or what we shall learn, because we can learn whatever we want, whenever we want, by the time we want, as long as it leads to our growth as Africans in this greatest motherlands of Africa. That's how you see all this greatest youth of us is getting to make Africa great, as they get to come up with solutions to whatever problem we have. That's to say that they are contributing to Africa's growth. They are not just only waiting for us politicians, you know what I'm saying? They are not just looking at us and waiting, saying we must spoon feed them. They are also taking action to their growth. They are taking action to making their lives greater, as they get to take care of their family members, and they create themselves jobs, and not to say they don't have job or they don't have jobs, so the government shall create jobs for them. Instead, they are creating more jobs for themselves, including their family members. And the greatest part they are doing out there is that they are in groups that are supporting one another. They are not jealous of one another. Unlike those old times, the Africans will be jealous that a certain black-skinned person is owning a business, so they wouldn't support them. So they will actually support a white man's business, a white colored skin man business, where there are black industries. They will rather choose a white skin color person. They will support those ones instead of supporting that of their race in Africa. That's to say that they wouldn't support black skin person as them. Instead, sometimes they will end up doing actions such as xenophobia, to mention things like this black person is taking away my job. Those guys during that generation, they were as crazy as that. They were as crazy as that. They will do such a crazy behavior, And I thank this generation that we have just came into, that they have just changed. This decade, this day, on this day, these people of today, they have just made a big difference to how we think, that we shall live amongst one another, and we shall see that we support one another as we become great, because it was the only way for us to become great. Like when all these white people or the other race like Jewish, when we are talking about religions such as Islam, these people, they will support one another. Like Jewish, they will support one another. As black skinned people wouldn't even support one another here. As Christians or Christians there or here in Africa, we wouldn't be supporting one another, or they wouldn't be supporting one another. Since I'm not religious anyway, is that I believe in that there is God in us, and God is around us, and God is in every religion. So whether somebody is going to say that I belong in a certain religion, I don't know myself or what, that doesn't matter. All I know is that I'm not religious, and that God is in me, and God is around us, and God is in every religion, and God is working amazing in me as I have faith in Him. So that's it actually about education. Keep on going, guys. That's how you get to make yourself powerful. Keep on educating yourself out there. Get more books. Get to read more books as you get to implement them. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself great out there. That's what I can say as you move from a primary school and getting to learn things that are more than of the university level. That's it, basically. Support each other's businesses. That's how I conclude. As we are the greatest entrepreneurs, as we get to uplift one another. That's it, basically. You know what I'm saying? Africa is great because of you guys. Africa is great because you yourself, you heard me speak starting today, and you didn't hesitate. Instead, you took action straight away. Starting this moment, you took action and you made a difference. And Africa or the world, it is the way it is because you or people like you took action when they heard me speak this kind of words. That's it, basically.